So I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties. We had just, a small little problem, but now we're back and Richard's ready and we'll, resume. Okay, Richard?
Okay, a small little problem. That's already redundant. It wasn't a small little problem. It was an absolute problem because we got cut off.
I know, I know.
Well, but this is part of my desire to listen to every word that everybody says. And I do believe each word is important. And it wasn't a small little a problem. We had a total break in our communication system. But now we're back. Um, I'm only supposed to talk for a short period longer. I know only generally where I was when it went off, but I think I can pick it up a little bit and then come to a fairly quick conclusion, as Charlene requested that I do. I was talking about this last gathering that I just did a couple weeks ago called the WWW conference, and it was intellectual jazz. It was improvised conversation. And I welcomed everybody to the conference by saying, welcome to the Great Leap Backwards, because the whole meeting could have taken place 2,500 years ago in a little amphitheater in Greece, where Aristotle and Socrates or Plato, whoever was talking to each other then, could be sitting down talking to each other and having a conversation. I really believe in conversation. I believe deeply in improvised conversation. I believe deeply in listening to what each person has to say and seeing if there's meaning in that. I think earlier on in this conversation, I said they were lying to each other almost continuously by saying, how's it going? We really don't want to know. How's everything going? You can't answer that question because everything is too large a question. Keeping busy is a meaningless inquiry because keeping busy relative to what? You only understand something relative to what you understand. I started to tell a story about 3 years into doing the TED conference. I started in 1984. I was asked to do one that early on in Kobe, Japan. At that time, this is well before the memories of the people watching here. I mean, I'm 77, 19 in the late 80s. You don't have any memories of that. You weren't even born then, probably most of you. But at that time, we thought Japan Inc. was going to take over the world. They were buying up real estate, buying up companies. We thought, gee whiz, we better get onto it. But they were also interested in what we were devising. They weren't thinking up ideas. They were producing things. They were manufacturing things, much as China is today. China doesn't think up ideas. They manufacture other people's ideas. We're still ahead in ideas. I don't know how long we'll be ahead in ideas, but we're still ahead in ideas. But in the late 80s, early 90s, I decided to do a conference in Kobe, Japan. And this is before the internet. There was a time before the internet, Virginia. There was no internet at some time. There was no blogging. There was no way of communicating with each other except by phone. And phone didn't work with Tokyo or Osaka or Kobe. It didn't work very well because of the 11, 12-hour difference at that time and because of the language. And that many people didn't speak English in Japan at that time. Many more now. You could have an easy conversation in Japan now. Or in China. Seems to be the people you would talk to speak English. So the only way I could do the conference was because there was a machine that had been invented then called a fax machine. And we thought that was the last word. We thought it would always be here. I thought it would always be here. FedEx was going to open little stores everywhere, much as they have bought out Kinko's, but in Kinko kind of stores everywhere where people could fax each other. When's the last time you sent a fax? There's a whole technology that I based my whole conference on because I could send faxes all day long. All night long, I got the translated answer back, and all the next day I sent faxes to Japan. And I ran a conference that 700 people came to through the fax machine. This is just a little lesson saying that everything you think is here, including what we're doing now that doesn't work obviously very well. All this little Facebook time and the Twitter times and the other is going to be gone. And there'll be something completely different. Just don't invest too deeply in anything but content. Content was king. Content will be king. It'll always be king. Understanding was king. Understanding is king. It'll always be king. Clarity, conversation, the things that have continuity, not the last jazziest Instagram or Facebook or anything, will be king. Keep your values with understanding. Making things truly understandable. That's king, and all the other things are devices that help you with it. The device is not king. I'll end there because I'm getting the evil eye, even though it's all grayed out from Charlene. And I'll talk to all of you sometime, some other time. I'll be happy to get back and talk with you some other time. So, goodbye. Or I'm supposed to say good luck, students. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Good luck.
Goodbye and good luck. That was great. Okay, thank you, Richard. So I think that's it. And we'll just, end the broadcast now.
And
Okay.
you see that I am abrasively charming.
You are most charming in the world. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Bye-bye, dear.
Bye.